Right, and we are back for another reaction of Mob Psycho. Last episode, they gathered all the espers in I want to say the world, maybe just Japan, to try to exorcise this little girl who turned out to be actually possessed by a super powerful spirit that almost killed Dimples, hella messed up Reagan, and is seemingly stronger than Mob. Um We don't know. I really don't think there's a lot of espers in that crowd, so it's probably just gonna come down to Mob beating because like the episode ended with the esper trying to. I can only assume because of the words like he wants to test Mob's character, so he's kind of just like fucking with him to see if Mob is ultimately like subconsciously gonna turn out just like him because he seems like the sort of Esper, the Magneto sort of Esper, where it's like, oh, we're superior, we're better, we should own this world, we're gods, and so he kind of wants to see if maybe that's somewhere hidden in Mob, if he's like slowly showing signs of it, and it's gonna burst out eventually. So I'm assuming that's why he put him in this like sub unconscious state, like this dream world, and he's just sort of monitoring them. I'm assuming just because like we saw like the eye in the crow, and so I'm assuming he's gonna find out or try to find out exactly what kind of person Mob is. We know what kind of person Mob is. I mean, we haven't seen. We have no reason to doubt that Mob is a good person. He has shown us nothing but that. Like he is a good person. He's an amazing person. He's a better person than me. Probably a better person than you too. Like Mob is a goat. Like, oh, you're such a good guy, man. Yeah, he has like flaws, and he does sometimes fixate on those flaws, but he does try to improve those flaws though. He knows like he's weak, he knows he's not athletic, so he tries to genuinely exercise and all that kind of stuff, and he knows he's not good with women, so he's trying to like he does try to be more social, tries to open up. That's why I was like I yeah, I mean at this point, speaking of Mob talking to girls, at this point I'm assuming we're never gonna see Emmy again, and that sucks. That really sucks because she was the best part of the episode 1 of season 2, and she was what got me so excited because I thought Mom was finally gonna have like a friend, like a normal girl to talk to, like to build chemistry with, because they just developed such a natural chemistry, and it's just like, dude, that would have been so cool for him to have. But no, he's still just obsessed with Tsubomi, I'm assuming, for the rest of the series. And oh man, I never really liked that aspect of the show. It doesn't really seem like because we all know she's never gonna like him. And she not that she's like a bad person or that he's a bad guy, but she has shown no interest in him at all. And so I have no reason to believe that that's ever going to change, and not in a malicious way, just like a realistic way. She does not see him as a partner. So yeah, whenever Tsubomi comes into the mix, it's more or less a waste. But hey, maybe it'll get better at building that too. We haven't really seen too much of that this season, but definitely we saw way too much of that in season 1. But everything about season 2 is so far has been better than season 1. Um, but yeah, I'm really curious to see what kind of person Mob proves himself to be. Maybe we're wrong. I doubt we're wrong, but we'll see. So this is Mob Psycho. Let's go. Oh, okay. So I'm wondering if that's actually her or if it's the evil spirit inside of her. Does she actually go to mom's school? They're wearing the same uniform, but I don't know if it's just like sort of like altering mom's memories. Okay, so she was popular in high school. Again, like one of the things that I mentioned earlier throughout the reaction of this series is that I don't mind how like warped and bulbous and weird the characters look, but it does make it difficult to determine which one of them is supposed to be attractive, right? So I guess maybe she's attractive. Hold, whoa. Are they allowed to do that in Japan? What the hell? Hey, you have any idea who you're throwing paper balls at, man? Get him, mom. Oh my god. Slap her. Slap her, mob. Do it now. Or at least throw milk on her too. What the hell, dude? Damn it, so we're just gonna be watching Mom be a punching bag this entire time, aren't we? Somehow the shittiest person you could find. Dude, like, so one of the arguments that I hate when fans of a series try to defend like some characters or like plot holes or bad writing, they always just sort of you know, hand wave it as like, oh, they're just teenagers. They're just teenagers. Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but they're teenagers. Teenagers don't make sense. Yeah, it's a shitty person, but they're teenagers. And it's just like, I don't know. It works to a certain extent, but a lot of series are just bad. And you mo gui gui fai di sao. You mo gui gui fai di sao. I wonder if anyone's gonna understand that reference or if it's just gonna be like gibberish. Oh, it's Homeboy. Oh, it's been a while. At least I think that's him. Ah, yeah. Let's go, mob. Apologize. Apologize. See, like when a shitty person says sorry, you kind of know they never mean it. Oh my lord. Yeah. It's like when someone famous gets caught doing something bad and then they apologize, they have their lawyers print something out and then put it on Twitter. Yeah, they never freaking mean it. Life, you're like such a good person. What the heck? I need to be more thankful to everybody. No, you're good, dude. You're good. Just keep doing what you're doing. I still gotta save that bitch, Asagi. Oh, is he gonna hit 100? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, did the episode end? Wow, that's a cool shot. What the heck? That was awesome. Bro, this looks like a movie. What the hell? Everything just looks so clean. What the hell? He's just shaking. Oh, yeah. That fucking girl. I mean, Mob, if you choose to just get out of there without saving her, I won't tell nobody. Like, god damn, dude. If that's how she is in real life, she literally was okay with someone being murdered in front of her because he was a nerd in their eyes. And what the hell with his animation, dude? Oh, what the heck? I swear I'm watching a movie right now. Whoa! Oh man, Mob had a glow up, dude. So that's how he'd look with like an actual haircut. Mob, you gotta hit up a barber right after this, dude. Then maybe Tsubomi would start looking your way a little bit. What the heck, dude? He's all like sparkling. Very pretty boy. Bro, this has to be the most expensive episode of this series, dude. Look at this. This is so fucking cool, dude. What the hell, man? Mom's just like he's super ethereal right now. He's oh my lord, bro. And I love I haven't mentioned this before, but I love how whenever anyone else uses their abilities, it's like, it looks kind of sinister from the lighting and color that they use on it. But whenever Mob uses his powers, it's like super beautiful. It's like a rainbows, sparkling, very pure. Like it's joys of life, all that kind of stuff. And right now, it's just sort of like is emphasizing that hard, contrasting that against this dude's evil spirit, and then just like the darkness of that world. Oh man, dude, that was what could, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. And he was able to save her too, although I could have I could have taken it or leave because it was her in there, right? Like it had to be. Are you really like that? Fuck, man. I mean, at least she admitted it, but still. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I can never when someone's that shit a person and then, they need something and they finally start saying sorry, it's a little hard to take it, you know? It's a little hard to actually believe that they mean what they're saying, you know? Could be crocodile tears, or maybe she did change. I don't know. You just have to like be wary around these kind of people. And yeah, I know she's just a teenager. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like people like throwing that around like it's some kind of excuse. Like it's all right, just teenager. Okay, I mean, I'm assuming by the transition now we're finally gonna get back to Mob's high school life because we've been like very much in the supernatural side of their world aside from the first episode. So I'm assuming now we're gonna go back to his school life. Man, I could use a burger right now, dude. Holy crud. Mob Don. Dude, I love how in anime you can always count on there being like a McDonald's reference. Like in The Devil's a Part-Timer, I think it was like Whack Donald's or something like that. All right, and that was Mob Psycho, episode 5, Discord slash choices. It's kind of weird how they titled these things, but yeah. Wow, that episode was crazy, man. That has to be their most expensive episode. The animation quality was unlike it was literally like we were watching a movie, and it was so cool. It sucks to see that like the girl did end up being like a shitty person. Early on, I guess I was kind of holding out hope that, it was just the spirit sort of controlling her, but it was pretty evident early on that no, that's just kind of how she was, and she admitted it herself afterwards. She did apologize and start crying, but like I said, when people are like that shit, you can't really take their apologies all the way. There's always like a little bit of doubt, understandably, because you don't know if they're just lying because it's convenient for them at the moment, or if because they need something. Like I said in the episode, it's like when a famous person gets caught doing something illegal or something bad, and then they make their lawyers release an apology, and it's just like, shut the fuck up. We know you're full of shit. But yeah, um. Mob, his character was not broken, surprisingly. And even if it had been, like I was saying in the episode, it doesn't really matter because like we're all products of our environment, right? And so like yeah, if you stripped Mob of his powers, which is a core piece of his personality, and then put him in this dark world where he gets beaten up every single day, multiple times a day by everybody he comes in contact with, yeah, he's gonna turn a certain way. I don't know what you're trying to prove with this. Like I said, it's like if you stab someone and then they bleed, it's like, aha, I knew you'd bleed. Yeah. And so that I don't know. I feel like they could have done like a better job with that. Um, I definitely get what they were going for, but it would have been better if it was just kind of just like keep the dark world, keep like some of the negative people, but there also has to be like good people to sort of like contrast that to balance that out, and then put like a very tragic moment, and then Mob in that tragic moment, like that's where his real personality is revealed, like whether or not he chooses to be a bad person at that point or a good person. But when it's just a dark world and it's just shit people beating him down over and over and over again, like yeah, no, no, duh, he's gonna get mad. Like what? Yeah, so, but Dimple came in clutch. Dimple, best friend, confirmed. Yeah, we there's no doubt at this point. Like he knew exactly how to get the mob using Tsubomi. Personally, I've never been interested in the Tsubomi mob non-romance that's going on. I was more hoping that Mob would develop a romance with Emmy, because Emmy seems like a far more interesting character than Tsubami. But like I said in the beginning of this reaction, I've given up hope on Emmy ever coming out again. But yeah, very good episode. Excited to see if we're finally gonna get back to Mob's high school life, because again, I find Mob's high school life way more interesting than the supernatural side of this world, just because we know nothing bad ever happens in that supernatural side, whereas like in the school side we know nothing bad is going to happen, but it's still interesting to see like how it shapes Mob's personality in that in that aspect. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Please like and subscribe for more reactions. I react to other anime series, movies, shows that I'm watching. If that's not your thing, I stream regularly on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we need some background noise while you do homework, chores, and all that kind of stuff. I'm very good at talking to myself. But if this is all you see me, my name's Adam. Thanks for checking out Jupiter Machine, and as always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, plants and flowers. Until next time, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.